lover boy, adventurer, we're...
There are no limits to the effects of herbs. Oh, yes! How did that get out? Yes! Bring the patient in! Quickly now! She must be tended to immediately! Don't have a blind faith in alchemy. It's not a spell.
Father? No! Orwin, don't die! You must find your father, remember?
Yes, no need to be so dramatic. Who said anything about anyone dying? But where, pray tell, did she acquire such a wound? It doesn't. There's a certain festering energy about it. Do alchemists still use such catalysts these days? Interesting. And strange, too.
Enough rambling, you old coot.
All right, all right. You should show more...
What's with that look? Don't tell me you thought I was a child this whole time. Ugh. People who judge others by their appearances can run it... Oh, never mind. That doesn't even matter right now. Gramps, what should we do to save Orwin? You said she's not gonna die, but now you're kind of acting like she's gonna die. Spill it already. How can we save her?
Could it be that she was exposed to dark energy? If that's the case, there's only one method of neutralization. I know you can make the antidote, but there's one problem.
What? Ah! The symptoms are similar to what I saw there. Don't tell me Orwin is going to change like that too.
Yaz, don't speak such nonsense. Are you suggesting Orwin has been possessed by a black spirit?
Ah, children, keep your voices down. If you raise your voices once more, you will surely know what true anger sounds like. But if these symptoms persist, it's certain her mental state will not remain intact. But, like I said, it can be cured. The ingredients must just be gathered from Khafra's cave. But it's dangerous to send our Shai to such a place, and that young man is still injured.
Orwin.
Harpies stirring up trouble on the mountainside, and now there's a herb called silver frond. Is small and white, clean and bright. Huh? Why does the cave harbor trees of silver? It's merely a name. It's just a name.
Orwin, hang on. Just until I return with the medicine. Understood? Huh? Of course. Nearly a third of all Shai you see would have been born here.
Orwin, you must stay strong. Yaz will return with the medicine, so just hang in there. Colleagues. Just colleagues. She's also a member of the Secret Guards. I prefer to fetch the medicine for her myself, but given my state, I must rely on your assistance.
Huh? You're still not ready. She's going to die at this rate. Are you heading out? Be on your guard. It's a place where the blind are lurking.
I'd like to tag along if you don't mind.
Are you heading out? Be on your guard. It's a place where the blind are lurking.
When I was young, the adults in town told me never to go in there. Why do I feel like someone's watching me? It's giving me the creeps. Well... This definitely is not Silver Frond. Remember what Valentine said. Small and white, clean and bright. Well, it's no surprise given the things that infest this place. No time to dally. Onward! Ugh, do you see them? They're adventurers. adventurers possessed by the Black Spirits. Those guys must have once wielded strong power and adventured around the world just like you. Of the Black Spirit symbiotes we've met, they all thought they'd be different at first, but ultimately, they all ended up like this. Do you now see why we've been warning you? Are you surprised? Eden and Orwin said you'd never even pretend to heed their warnings. Enough with the sad stuff. But what should we do? They're gonna attack. Can you fight them off? You're a symbiote too. Small and white, clean and bright. This herb must be it. I'll dig it up carefully. I knew my pen Manos hoe would come in handy. Wait here. Zip zap this way and zip zap that way.
You're the walking relic, aren't you? Aha, so you're the one who drove out Karanda.
Hey!
Yes. Were you the one who brought the adventurer here? Goodness. Could it be fate has led us here? The immortal alchemist Caphras used this place as a laboratory in his later years.
Huh? What are you two up to over here? Pretty suspicious. Does Eden know about this?
Us too. Master Alustin was here only moments ago. He just left.
A way to weaken the Monarch of Darkness, Belmorn. It seemed like Master Alustin already knew. He just wanted to confirm if his method really works. And, well, it's all confirmed. Let's discuss the details once we return to Florin. Everyone's waiting there. Let's discuss the details once we return.
Must be Silverfrond. Come to think of it, I've only seen this herb in books. Let's see. Wait, to prepare this herb, we need wait. I'm brewing these precious herbs, and I was hoping you could lend that. Wait, answer my question first. What do you think of my precious peep? I think so, too. Incredibly cute and adorable. Pass! You're thankfully still of sound mind. Well then, could you try brewing it with the herb brewer? I'm too old and frail these days. The energy that was on the leaf has been cleansed. Oh, you have a talent when it comes to random thought. What Valentine? I never thought I'd make a potion with silver frond in my life.
Chief Valentine! It's a disaster! Mr. Brago! Mr. Brago was...
Oh, please hold back your tears and try to explain to me.
Mr. Brago, he was trying to save me. I got seriously so...
Oh, this is bad. Go deliver the medicine to Yaz. I'll go with this child.
Oh, you got the medicine. Give it to me. I'll give it to Orwin.
Adventurer, you were of great help. My deepest thanks. You had to go to such a dangerous place due to my carelessness.
Hey, I went there too.
I really appreciate your help as well, Yaz. Master Alustin has been waiting for you, adventurer.
You ventured into Caphras Cave, I hear. It mustn't have been easy. Well done. Yes, it's been some time. You know something of the secret guards now, I hear. Thanks to Eden and Yaz. And not long ago, I told you of the Monarch of Darkness, Belmorn, and his Shadow Knights. Today, I find myself compelled to share a tale inextricably linked to those events. The Knights of Dawn, who banished Belmorn, failed to eradicate his remnants completely. As they carried out their vigil, they gradually succumbed to the darkness. However, not all shared this fate. There were those who inherited their master's will, pursuing truth and maintaining the world's equilibrium. They are we, the secret guards. Belmorn and Kazaka were indeed formidable, akin to gods of darkness. How could mere mortals, like the Knights of Dawn, stand a chance against them? We found the answer within ancient records. The origin of ancient light. With the power of brilliant, blinding light, they drove back the pitch-black darkness. We must now gather the ancient light once more to banish the darkness that is Belmorn. We must now gather the ancient light once more to banish the darkness that is Belmorn.
Adventurer! I was informed of your presence. I've been seeking an adventurer. Do you know to whom I'm referring? Ah, at last we meet. I was worried we might have missed each other. I'm Wolfgang Volks, a Trina Knight and Chief Security Officer of Calpheon City. I've been informed by Sir Brago Willia, the command. We need your help. The Republic is in urgent need of an adventurer with your skills. We're offering a mercenary contract, and we won't be stingy with the compensation. The news of Jordine's military uprising has already reached the ears of the Callus Parliament, yet not a damned soul in Parliament. And as the chief of capital security, if by any chance the capital falls to ruin, people will only look to cast the blame on me. Of course you do, but the lives of Count... Wait a minute. That staff... Professor Alustin? Like wings on wind! Justice soars! What brings you here, Professor? Are you guiding this adventurer on their path?
It's been a while, Chief Volks. How have you been? We are gathered here to stop the Dark Lord, Belmorn.
Belmorn? What's that? Oh, could it be... Is that why the Shadow Knights are... Jordine, that wretch. Is his grace unharmed? God gracious. So that's how this chaos began. Not only the Harpies in Eastern Delphi, but also the trolls at Quint. Demi-humans are rioting in all directions. The capital, it's on account of the impending election for the chief counselor of the Callus Parliament. Of course, the Knights of Calpheon are doing their utmost to fend off the demi-humans. You catch on quickly. It's like that because of this. Innocent citizens and knights defending the front lines are losing their lives. We need your help.
Sir Jordine seems to be moving faster than anticipated. We must hasten our pace as well. Gathering the fragmented ancient light and driving out Belmorn, the root of all evil, but it would be truly heartbreaking to turn a blind eye to the innocent citizens who may get hurt in the process. If you join us, we might be able to find the origin of ancient light sooner and confront Belmorn. But above all, I want to protect the compassionate heart you've met. I will take responsibility for restoring the origin of ancient light. Please, prevent any innocent loss of life in the meantime. Captain Volks, I entrust the citizens to you. And Adventurer, take the remaining Silver Front with you, just in case.
Professor Alustin, my gratitude knows no bounds. And you too, Adventurer. I am truly grateful for your help.
Wow. Eden, are we going on another adventure? Luffy, why don't we go investigate the origin of Clearwater?
Martha, Laffy, begin decrypting the Dead Sea Scrolls. And don't forget to cross-reference them against the Kabuan calendar.
Quint Hill is the closest battlefield from here. The Trina Knights are stationed there to deal with the trolls.
I will take responsibility for restoring the origin of ancient light.
But before that, we need to secure our military provisions. Since it's on our way, let's make a stop at the Northern Wheat Plantation. Lady Norma, the plantation owner, is known for her generosity towards those in need. She's a person of great character. I'm certain she will understand our predicament and supply us with wheat. It's a matter of life and death for the citizens, after all. I hear that Jarette, the future Duchess, has appointed you as a special envoy.
the Northern Wheat Plantation. It's known as the largest breadbasket in the Republic. Let's see. I'll take care of matters concerning the Waragons. How about you take a look around the farmstead? If put nicely, it's a request for provisions. But in truth, this is akin to begging. It would... Let's see. I'll take care...
The old farm's in a fuss with a locust swarm. Waragons are worse. Well, I don't dislike this rowdy place. Tools? Here, take them for a good price.
Let's see. I'll take care of matters concerning... let's see. I'll take...
If you take on a few small odd jobs, you'll surely earn the locals' trust in no time. Huh? Are you a mercenary? I don't have any tasks suitable for a mercenary. If you take on a few small odd jobs, you'll surely earn the locals' trust in no time. Oh my, you've come from another region. Planning to settle down here? It's quite a nice place to live. If you take on a few small odd jobs, you'll surely earn the locals' trust in no time. Small favours lead to big ones. Think you can lend a hand to those in need? If you take on a few small odd jobs, you'll small favours lead to big ones. Think you can lend a... If you take on a few...
Is there anything you need? Huh. These farming folk just can't grasp the greatness of my skills. Adventurer! You came at the right time. I'm an apprentice blacksmith at the moment, but I'm as skilled as those in the finest workshops of Calphion. Moles, locusts, boars, everything running amok through the fields, gone. But they either don't trust me or are too scared to do anything. So, adventurer, could you resolve this situation for me? Ah, you sorted it all out. Much thanks to you. It's not a great feat like vanquishing Sornil, so folks tend not to address the big bug in the room.
If you take on a few small odd jobs, you'll surely earn the locals' trust in no time. What do you think is the most vital thing for a plantation? Seeds, certainly, but water is even more important. But imagine carrying it yourself. Can you fathom how heavy that would be? If you take on a few small odd jobs, you'll surely earn the locals' trust in no time. You can either scoop up water with an empty bottle. Small favours lead to big. You can either scoop up water with an empty.
The world if you marry.
Saint Mayhawk, he told me, and to just keep waiting until he calls for me again. And to just keep waiting. He said not to dare doubt.
Are you ready to respond to the corpse?
Saint Mayhawk, absurd.
The contamination around the farm.
I have come to purify your spirits. Saint Bjorn? Ah, how blasphemous. Now, don't interrupt. The ritual, it must continue until my coffer is full. Lord Elion is outraged. People should kneel and drink tears of repentance. It may spoil if not drunk quickly. You've arrived just in time. Have you figured out what's going on? Thank you.
You can either scoop up water with an empty bottle or buy it from the central market. You can either scoop up water with an empty bottle or buy it from the central market. You can either scoop up water with an empty bottle or buy it from the central market.
Do not hesitate to help others. Helping others is just like taking care of oneself.
My cute.
You can either scoop up water with an empty bottle or buy it from the central market. You can either scoop up water with an empty bottle or buy it from the central... Wow, Thank you so much, Yvette. If you take on a few small odd jobs, you surely earn... My goodness! You really finished all that work! You're truly a part of our plantation now. At this rate... Oh, right! You haven't met Lady Norma Light yet, have you? Don't you worry.
Good. The word's already out that you're doing it. Lady Norma won't be able to
That's all.
Do not hesitate to help others. My apologies. But could...
Lady Norma, all the grain has been loaded.
Then please set off for the relief site.
Hold on! Lady Norma, what is all this? What do you think you're doing without the approval of the Callous Parliament?
Although the Warmonger King is dead, the citizens are still starving.
In prosperous Calphion, the only starving citizens are lazy ones. Do you not see this kind of petty sympathy will only make them more indolent?
Did you say lazy ones? Following the king's demise, the nobles only grew more avaricious. They swallowed up countless enterprises. Were the citizens cast out onto the streets due to their laziness, then?
Only those who are diligent and clever can achieve wealth.
And the nobility are the diligent ones.
To be so rich at your age and still be so blind to the ways of the world. Regardless, this matter shall be brought before the Callous Parliaments. Just you wait. I swear I shall see House Light fall before my final breath.
My son will like it.
It's saddening to see we cannot freely help those in need. How did the world come to this? What's the point of the city growing more prosperous when only hunger and homelessness increases? Oh, goodness me. I was so lost in my thoughts that I forgot I have a guest. Greetings. I'm Norma Light, the head of House Light, and the owner of this wheat plantation. What brings you to our plantation? Ah, I see you're here with Chief Security Officer Volks.
It's good to see you, Lady Norma. This here is a Trina mercenary and an adventurer.
Ah, the adventurer who drove out the Phantom Knight from Balinos. I heard you also made great accomplishments in Serendia. Oh dear, I hope I'm not keeping important people standing. If you haven't dined yet, may I offer you something?
I was just starting to feel peckish. Setting the right mood is crucial for successful negotiations. Thank you. I accept your offer. It's been some time since I last had light ale. How many times do I have? Light ale is truly the best. It never fails to lift my spirits. It's simply sublime.
No need to mention it. I regret the unpleasantness you saw earlier.
Does this sort of thing happen frequently?
We are both hoping for the good of Calpheon. We each simply choose to go about it in our own way. Indeed, the proceedings of the Callus Parliament are of utmost importance. There's a relief effort in place, sanctioned by the kingdom itself, but that's simply not enough. The lives of the common folk grow more destitute with each passing day. Also, I'm curious as to why House Encarocia, who jointly runs the Jean Merchant Guild, is against the relief.
Oh, indeed. Everyone has different views on matters. But judging by your words, I believe we're in the right place. I'm sure you will understand our current situation.
Provisions? I believe I've sent the exact quantity agreed upon for this delivery, haven't I?
You must have heard the news of Jordine, but the situation on the front lines is worsening. To protect our citizens, we need to recruit more troops, but we're severely short on supplies. You are my only hope for immediate aid. I implore you, lend your strength for the sake of the people of Calpheon.
My apologies, but I cannot take on your request.
Well, thank you for... Wait, why? Our frontline soldiers are in dire need. Aren't you the one who supports those in need?
Do you not work for Sir Delphad Castillion, the Supreme Commander of the Trina Knights and a member of the Callus Parliament? Did you come here solely for support? Or is this about the upcoming election?
What? I'm the Chief Security Officer of Calpheon City. Politics has nothing to do with this. My sole focus is protecting the citizens. What do you mean, who made this decision? My only concern is the citizens' safety as the chief...
Oh, Rookie.
Lady Isabel.
It's been a while, Lady Norma. These two are my acquaintances. May I join?
Yes, your ladyship. I'll get it ready.
I heard you went to establish a new...
Yes, all thanks to your care and concern. And thanks to this adventurer's efforts. The Black Crystal business is House Light's matter, right? You will be free of worry for a while.
Is that so? You've done well, truly. As for our guest here, I didn't realize I was playing host to such a remarkable individual.
Mind you, they're merely a new recruit for the time being. But I'm sure that will change very soon. Oh, what were you talking about? It sounded like something about food. Really? Then we, House Encarocia, will provide those supplies. Is that all right with you?
Truly. My deepest gratitude. I shall indeed ensure the safety of our citizens.
It's been a decade since House Encarocia and House Light formed the Jean Alliance. I have learned much from my work in the past 10 years. I've grown quite a lot from it, so it's high time I gave back.
It's unbecoming, Isabel, to engage in actions beneath one's station. How can a house involved in loan sharking also provide free relief? Well, as sole inheritor of House Encarocia, I trust you'll conduct yourself appropriately. The provisions should be covered by your surplus profits, shouldn't they?
Of course, Lady Norma. Oh, have you heard about my engagement to Geoffrey, the eldest son of House Ern? When we wed, Geoffrey Ern will become Geoffrey Encarocia. Consider it a business merger of sorts.
What? That's utter nonsense. It's not just any house, but the prestigious House Ern.
Nothing's impossible in Calpheon for those with the privilege of wealth. I suppose I have my father to thank for that. Ah, I'm full. Thank you for the meal.
All right. Well, do come again. And...
Ah, Rookie? A job for you. Gather up those supplies in one spot. When you're done with that task, we shall have the briefest of meetings.
adventures and...
I hear you're a Trina mercenary now? Moonlighting isn't something we permit of our membership. By the way, you make it look so easy. Still as strong as ever, I see. Good job, rookie. I hear you're a Trina mercenary now? Moonlighting isn't something we permit of our membership. Well, what's done is done. As long as it doesn't interfere with our work, I'll let it slide this time. Who else is lucky enough to have such a benevolent boss? I can't fathom why everyone despises our house. You didn't join the Trina Knights without reason. It's because of Jordine. I'm right, aren't I? As someone who is also invested in stopping Jordine, I believe that's reason enough. It's as simple as that.
I never would have believed that House Encarosha would provide us aid. Public perceptions can be quite unreliable.
I understand where you're coming from. Things will be different from now on. But there's one last step. Convincing my father.
You mean Councillor Enrique Encarosha? I trust you will do well. But I must ask, why are you helping us?
Well, I'd like to think of it as an investment. So, no need for your excessive gratitude. You will also find yourself becoming invested. You'll begin to wonder, where will this adventurer's journey lead? And what will become of this world's fate? I, for one, find... Which reminds me, I have matters I need to discuss with this adventurer. Would you give us a moment to converse in private?
Of course, Lady Isabel. Adventurer.
Thank you. Rookie, follow me. I want to soak in the ambience of this place. This place is incredibly peaceful. Delphi Castle was a nightmare, to put it lightly. You took long enough to arrive. I was able to make a quick trip to Calpheon City. It's not far from here. I went to formally raise the Jordine issue with the Callis Parliament, rubbing elbows with the necessary people needing persuading. No one had the slightest bit of interest. They're only concerned with the upcoming election. I feel like a fool for gathering evidence. Actually, he says the duty of... How did things go with the Delphi Knights? I trust that you handled the Jordine. Perhaps he still has some conscience left, cutting ties with the Serendian dukedom. Does Sir Brago Willia know about this? He must have sent a messenger to the capital, but the Delphi Knights have a weak political standing. Unlike Trina, they couldn't even produce a councillor. Sir Delphad Castilian, the commander of the Trina Knights, may have dismissed it lightly, or exploited it for his own gain. So, what was Jordine like? With your power, will you be able to stop him when the chance arises? Indeed. But won't they hold the same Jordine? They just kept talking. Good heavens. I must have pushed myself too hard the past few days. It's all right. I'll...
Lady Isabel! Hey, Rookie! What the hell is going on here? Lady Isabel! Hang in there! Lady Isabel!
Oh, the look in her eyes. We should get her home right away. Let's depart for the capital, post-haste. Povius has safely escorted Lady Isabel home, so there's no need for concern. Exactly. The grandest city on the continent. The pulsating heart of the mighty Republic. What do you think? I bet it surpasses any place you've ever visited. Huh? Where are you off to? Oh, I understand the desire to explore a new city for the first time. Just don't be too late.
What should I make for dinner tonight? Jordine! Must I know about a bureaucrat?
those pickpocket brats. I'm sick of them. Is it just me or the cut purse is more... What? Who's Belmont? Is this some fresh ruse to swindle the common folk? We're the capital security...
They say that Jordine... What? He's leading an army to Calpheon! Wouldn't it be better to overthrow a country that treats...
We must curb our greed and surrender the spoils of the human worlds to Elion. Those individuals, we are within the protective... that we toil so hard, dear citizens, and yet is it because we are lazy by nature? They are Now, here is some bread, citizens.
Hear me, people. Who has guarded the gates of Calpheon till now? Hear me, people.
House Light has always displayed acts of generosity. Now we would like to share our generosity with the citizens of Calpheon.
First, I would like to use this opportunity to express my gratitude to the great citizens of Calpheon. When all eyes were on Calpheon's crisis, we established our Grand Council to demonstrate the greatness of the Calpheonian citizens, unwavering in the face of any trial,
I don't stand here claiming to be your hero, your savior. You, who have placed your trust in me, are the true heroes. The Chief Counselor should be dedicated to their country and principled beyond measure. The Parliament still has much left to accomplish. Now is not the time. Ladies and gentlemen,
House Light has always displayed please, enjoy the meal we've prepared for I don't, but my good people, remember how we were treated just a few years? Know that it was House Light who stood. Only a merchant knows a merchant's mind. Please remember House Light. As with the Northern Weep.
Hear me, people. Who has guarded the gates of Calpheon till now? We know what it is that we want. A powerful and great Calpheon, surpassed by none. To accomplish this, the old and corrupt must be wiped away, and the scales of law recalibrated for the fairness of all. Who can do this? Who can maintain their faith without wavering in the face of threats? I will not hold hackneyed, useless discussion, like wings on wind.
Calpheon is undergoing great change, but its roots must remain firm. How much pain have we endured for the great Calpheon we have now? Did we truly overcome all that, merely from the coin our merchants wrung from the markets? Or does our triumph rest solely with the might of our armed forces? I'm not denying the contribution, but never forget that it was the houses who held aloft the power underpinning Calpheon. The firm, please, lend us your...
You have to bid higher.
You've arrived. This is Lady Isabel's residence. The Parliament is just a stone's throw away. This is an excellent location. Bothered by that, are you? Well, the larger the city, the less people care about the affairs of others. What truly matters.
Captain Vox, I cancelled all my appointments and came right away.
Professor, you've arrived. I truly hope that she is safe.
Her pupils, they're tainted with the dark energy. These are symptoms of...
What?
It can't be! Yes, Professor.
You there! You're the adventurer, right? Check my bag over there. You should find the herbs we need. Mix them at a 1 to 3.1457 ratio with silver frond. Continuous exposure to black stones.
Lady Isabel, what's happened to her?
Ah, Povius, you arrived.
Oh, gods. For something like this to happen.
Now, she must...
Understood, Professor. Hey, Rook, I've arranged lodging for you. Lady Isabel asked me. I've arranged lodging for you. Lady...
Ah, you're here. I was just thinking about you. Did you take in the sights of Calpheon City? Was it to your liking?
Ah, you've just gotten here yourself.
Ah, you're here. Adventurer and time has been unexpected. Huh? Oh, you don't need to worry. Firstly, Adventurer, how's Calpheon treated you so far? I thought as much. These are affairs only when Geordie... This matter concerns the Parliament convened. This issue cannot be avoided. I am a bit worried about my father, though. Hey, Rookie. There is a small chance they will attempt to restrain me. So, you'll have to attend the council alongside me.
I'm not certain this is the best course of action. In times...
If we just sit by and do nothing, we can achieve nothing. We have to do something in order to get my father's permission for the Trina Knight supplies. I'll craft a part for my father to play in all. If things go smoothly, we might be able to secure a budget from the council.
Ah, so even helping your father has its price. Fitting for the heir of a merchant house. I'm ever grateful for your help.
Oh, Isabel. I'd heard you returned, and that you handled the Serendia matter with aplomb. But what brings you before the Parliament? You couldn't have missed your father to such an extent. Word is, you did quite a grand job. Please take good care of my... Have you given your greetings to Geoffrey? You should attend to him with greater affection. He's to be your husband, after all.
Yes, Father, as you say. But...
What is it?
Supreme Councillor Enrique Encarosha. The council meeting is about...
Understood, Povius. I'll head in now. My dear, let's continue.
I hereby call to order the 74th Council of Elionian Year 286. First, let us discuss the agenda.
The issue with trolls in Sawhills is escalating. We must conscript more soldiers.
Our citizens are sinking deeper into poverty, and you're suggesting conscription. Let's start with fair taxation.
A strong national defense guards our citizens' existence. Shall we neglect it for fear of discontent?
Then, how about House Bashan steps up and sends in private soldiers?
Are you suggesting that the noble families take the lead?
All I'm saying is, for one who loves Calpheon so dearly, actions speak louder than words. The citizens would support him for it.
Councillor M, this is a blatant ploy. to undermine our house's influence before the election.
Enough! The citizens' eyes and ears are upon...
Though they profess to serve the nation, they are all too consumed with their own gains. As the eagle's wings are buffeted by unseen winds, may Calpheon be graced with glorious radiance. As the head of the Heidel branch of the Shan Merchant Guild, I wish to report on our operations in Serendia.
Isabel.
You may speak. How is business faring? We're short on time, so a summary of expected...
Jourdain Ducasse, the former Grand Chamberlain of Serendia, has declared himself King of Serendia and is advancing on the capital. The Harpy rampage at Delphi Castle was no coincidence. I believe everyone here is already aware of this. So why do you turn a What of the fervent speeches on national defense just now? Considering the seriousness of this matter,
Isabel, of all times, why now?
Very well. I've heard your piece. But when does the business report begin?
Without Captain Clef, Serendia's sad excuse for soldiers are just sitting...
He's not just leading Serendian soldiers. He has the Shadow Knights under his command.
You mean those heretics that were excommunicated ages ago? Aren't you underestimating the might of Calpheon a bit? It's...
Silence, Theophil Bation. How dare you insult my daughter and my...
Oh, perish the thought. It's as the Lord...
They are not merely some band of excommunicated...
Isabel! What's the matter, Isabel?
Yes, Master. Adventurer, please look after Lady Isabel.
Above all, the Knights of...
The remainder of our budget has been allocated...
Such audacity! Are the Delph Knights... Or, well...
Respected members of the Council. Mayor Alfonso Rundi, Baron of Serendia. He was raped, of course. So then, it's because someone here...
What? Are you? It's true. I sacrificed Isabel and...
Very well. We will accept this...
Uh-oh. You're it. Thought you could just walk away.
House Light, therefore, regrettably, seems like House Encarosha. Huh. Nobility, could it be that...
Very well. By the authority vested in me as Chief...
The Chief Counselor, too, Dominic. Please.
Maintain your... Until this
Look, Chief Counselor!
A suspect with a risk. Today's council meeting is hereby concluded. We shall...
Damn it!
Who, Councillor Enrican?
Thank you for your of course you made significant. Can you save my daughter? Do I look? Name your price. Gold, jewels, a position of power, the stewardship of our workshop. Speak your desire.
Lady Isabel took such drastic measures to provide supplies to the Trina Knights.
Provide something doesn't... Why would you, the mere chief of capital security...
Even a simple man...
Aiming to have employed... I had no... Listen, I don't do business on blind faith. I can offer a down payment of 10% for now. If you want... Isabel isn't one. It'll be difficult to mope, so I have no choice. And there's one more unless she... Moreover, if she seeks to oust me from the upcoming election with my...
So, what brings Isabel? Did on Havano Tito and use? Oh my, he does. Oh, and he provided me a bring the Kepler Black. Oh my, that's a
hold on.
That's something I'll leave. Please keep me updated on your progress. If there's no progress.
Feels like we're being played, doesn't it? If we fail to secure, and House Light will absorb the Jean Merchant Guild. And House Light will absorb. Carson has laid the land. Fortunately, the current head of the house. Fortunately, well, we've risked our current. It's time for you to prove why I hired you. Let's head to. It's time for you to prove why I hired you. There you are. This is... We've had our fair share of... The situation is... We need your... Seeing as you are, the situation is much worse.
This is not... Ah, you're the sign here. I loaded the rations on the cart.
The time has come. Bringing food. Oh, let's see. Bringing food. Oh, let's... Bringing... Bringing food and not letting us touch it. Feels like we're being treated like trained dogs. Ah. Oh, are you the representative from the Jean Merchant Guild? Let's see, where's the document? Ah, there it is. Captain Wolfgang Vox, +1. Noted correctly. Bringing... Oh, let's... Huh? You want to go and see the situation?
It's worse than we could have ever anticipated. Usually, I choose to avoid putting my... Usually, I choose to avoid There is a lift inside.
The Sawnils are swarming in. Brace for battle!
Remarkable! You possess such prowess in combat. If I'd known you could fight, I assumed you were simply a Now, let's just wait a moment, and the platform will descend. Duty, Commander. Let's meet for a drink later on in Calfion.
This is Trina Fort, the heart of Red Edge. The enemy has infiltrated the fortress. It seems it will hold for half a day at most. The Sawnils' attacks are greater than anticipated. This is clearly high risk. Survivors of the... Commander, the exit is also blocked.
Stand at my side. Do you see the red pride of the Trina Knights? I thought it was you. A brave soul who broke through the gates. It's been a while. To skies we rise. Chief of Security Wolfgang Volks reporting for duty, Commander.
What's with the formality? I told you, there's no need for such things between friends.
Well, we are on duty, Commander. Let's meet for a drink later on in Council.
Aye, perhaps it's better that way. Judging by the attire, not a new knight, it seems. Have you hired a mercenary, Wolfgang? Judging by the attire, not a new knight.
Affirmative.
It's quite better. No reinforcement. It's truly a blessing that you, this victory, must report, Wolfgang.
Me, sir? Can't be helped.
This victory shall be a turning point for us. Now, this victory shall be a turning point for...
It's dangerous here. Would you be able to help?
Hold on. You stay here. Due to security reasons, that area is restricted to authorized if that feels unfair to you. You could always join the Trina Knights. You're more than qualified. I'll go light the beacon. You must be exhausted, so take... I'm back. What are you staring at? Ah, well, that's a...
Now that we've achieved this victory, Parliament should have good reason to support us. Now that's been dealt with, there's something...
well, the Black...
You mean that float? But with the situation as it stands, I've been unable... As we thought, he was just a lost... But why the sudden interest? Do you have some idea of what's going on?
Adventurer? He's talking to you. Go on, say something. Adventurer? He's talking to you. Adventurer? What's got you so deep in thought?
How can you be so sure?
Commander, they're also...
Well, If you nonsense, that pit to his plan to then swiftly.
Right.
So, now
I heard that the Sawnel need to be...
we load the...
I think it's worth a shot, Commander. Based on what we've observed, they...
True. If we
There's one problem. I'm gonna spend...
I'll give it a solid show of my strength. And this mercenary.
I was waiting for you to tap it loose.
Once this matter is out of the way, the fates of Lady Isabel and myself.
Commence the Sawnel subjugation!
Adventurer, he's talking to you. Go on. The fates of Lady Isabel and myself. Adventurer, he's talking to you. Go on, say something.
Commander, X-Order is also blocked.
Adventurer, he's talking to you. Go on, say something. Adventurer, he's talking to you. Adventurer, he's talking to you.
Survivors of the troop will likely be 1 in 10.
Adventurer, he's talking to you.
The enemy has infiltrated the fortress.
The fates of Lady Isabel and myself lie in your hands. Adventurer, he's talking to you. Go on, say something.
Survivors of the troop will likely be 1 in 10.
He's talking to you. Go on, say something. Adventurer?
Survivors of the truth will likely be 1 in 10.
The fates of Lady Isabel and myself lie in your hands. Please, try. The fates of Lady Isabel. Adventurer? He's talking to you. Go on, say something. Adventurer? He's talking to you. Go on. Adventurer? He's talking to you. Go on, say something.
We won't make it.
Yes!